Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals and welcome back to my channel. I am here with my quarter one roundup, setting up my quarter two goals and my April goals. So let's first have a little look how we got on in March. I'm going to zoom into each little section and we can have a little look. So, monthly action items, booking venues. We've got a list that we've emailed loads of places, but we haven't actually booked anything, so a lot of the research is done, but yeah. Walk with Social, we had several. I'm really pleased with this. Organised Beverley meetup. So we did organise a meetup and then it didn't happen. And I've tried to organise another one, but it's not got very far. So sort of 50-50 there. 2 times exercise trials. This didn't happen in the way I thought it would. I have realised that I actually really enjoy walking, and that has been my exercise sort of goal, is to be like do more walking. So yeah, I've not exactly done the trials, but I've found another. I've achieved the goal of the trials, which was to find something I enjoyed doing. Yes, it's not like the most high intensity exercise, but it works for now. Finding social justice media. I'm really pleased with how this is going. Make academic release progress. Hasn't happened at all. I need to think about this because I'm due to release my academic planners soon, so like as in at the end of April, so I need to get on with it. Look into hiring a VA. I've started looking into it. I've not got very far, but nearly there. Shop accounts are completely done. Shop tax is done, but I haven't sent the accounts to HMRC because I did them wrong, so I need to send them a paper copy. Anyway, there's a tiny bit that needs doing on those. Emailing Felix and UKPA activism post both happened, and quarter two goals have obviously happened. On to the weekly check-ins. We are still in week 4 when I'm filming this, and we're having a date night tonight, so that should happen. YouTube comments has been the big thing. I'm really behind on YouTube comments. I did half an hour of replying to comments yesterday, and I still have quite a lot to respond to. So yeah, I will get there. I will. But everything else has been going quite well. So date nights will have done every week. Replying to messages, family Verity message and Insta schedule have happened every week. YouTube comment and take time off is just YouTube comments. Onto the daily action items. Beth, Sophie and Mum, I missed one day. Morning routine, I've missed more in the last couple of weeks, and I've missed today as well. But 6 days out of this many still is pretty good going. Evening routine, I've also been a lot better on. I'm really, really pleased with the progress on these two. Intermittent fasting, I've only missed a couple of days, so again, 3 days, not too bad. Tracking things, again, bit mixed. And no work after 10. This has been hard because I quite like on a night shift and on an evening shift, so on 2/3 of my shifts I work after 10 o'clock anyway, so that's just gone for next month. So that's it for my March goals. So let's also flick back and look at my quarter one goals and see how I got on with those. So this is goal 1. So we wanted to decide on the big picture for our wedding and have fun along the way. And these were my action steps. I've done most of the action steps. I'm pretty happy with how I've done on this quarter 1 goal. We haven't made a wedding budget because we decided we need to book our venue first because they vary so much and it depends what our venue includes. And we haven't booked the visits to venues as I just explained. For my second goal, which is my friends and family goal, I've done everything but weekly staying with mum and dad, and that obviously hasn't happened because of lockdown reoccurring or getting worse again. So yeah, but my target was to use social media to begin rebuild ties with those I love, and I think I did really, really well on that. For goal 3, which is my sort of exercise and routine goal, it was our experiment with morning and evening routines and different exercises. I've definitely done this. I'm really pleased with how this went on. I've only given myself a half tick for 2 exercises a month because of what I've just explained. Everything else I've kind of done, and I'm pleased with where I am with this goal. You'll notice a lot of my quarter 2 stuff is like maintain what you're already doing. Again, this is our financial goal, and it was to calculate how much and how we want to save for the big things. We've done that. Like, that is done. I'm like really pleased with how this is going. And we reevaluated our sinking funds. We've set budgets for all of the bits we need to for savings, and we've bought a car, in fact, in cash. We've looked and opened a savings account. We've done monthly budgets, weekly check-ins, and daily spending tracking. Next goal is my activism guiding goal. Guiding hasn't happened in this quarter at all for us because of everything else going on, which I didn't know when I set this goal. So I have definitely educated myself to keep up momentum. I haven't regained a love of guiding because I haven't been doing it. So I didn't attend guide meetings, but we did research books and buy them, and I've done that, and I've read several of them. I've got social justice media I'm following. I still talk about social justice issues in my video. I post monthly. I posted monthly in UKP activism, and I've read more than one social justice book. I didn't obviously do the guiding bits. Goal 6 is the one about my business. This is a bit up and down. I did make a game plan for this, so it was planned for the year ahead and set myself up for success by getting ahead. I feel like I have done that ish. I haven't got ahead with the academic release, which is hired a VA. I haven't funded the collab with Beth, but I have the money to do it. We just haven't ordered it yet. But to be fair, by the end of the month we will have done. So yeah, I'm mixed on that goal. I feel like I've done well, but also not. This is the goal I've probably done the worst with, and I'm okay with it. So this is my medicine work related goal, and it was to get up to date with my portfolio, make a revision plan and work with it. I decided not to sit MLCP part 1 in May, so half of this goal went out the window just because of everything else going on in my life. It wasn't a priority, but I've also let my portfolio slip in the last 2 months, so this is the goal I feel like I've done the worst in. And our last goal is about fun time, and I've definitely done better at this. I feel like it's been forced upon me rather than I've chosen to, because I've been struggling, so I've had to take more time for me. But me. So yeah, that's how those have gone. So now let's flip back and go through the month in review for March. I'm just going to zoom out a tiny bit so you can see all of this page in one go. So people I'm grateful for is Beth, because she's given me so much joy this month, and for cuddling me whenever I need it, basically. He's an absolute star, and he really, he looks after me when I'm struggling, and he looks after me anyway, to be honest. Good things this month: I worked out enjoy walking. I read and listened to What a Time to Be Alone, which is a fantastic book. I'm now reading How to Get Over a Boy, which, although I am still engaged, I'm still with somebody, is a fantastic read. I definitely recommend those books. Goals that are growing well are financial security, saying no, and exercise walking. I'm choosing grace over guilt. I would take no for me, and favourite memories are family time and walks. I can't share what I'm saying no to, but what I'm saying yes to is time for myself. Then we move into the April stuff, which is the quarterly refresh. So on this page I need to zoom out a tiny bit more, don't I? On this page I just have my goals at a glance on a wildcard, whatever they're called. Okay, for my cultivated life check-in, and I actually meant to do something. I literally filmed my haul first so that I did this before this video, but we're going to do it as we go along. So I've covered up these 3 because one of them gives away what I've been sort of implying has been going on in my life, and which category it is gives a lot away, and I don't want to share that. So I've just covered up the relationship, the friends, and the family categories, so that it's not, obvious what I'm not sharing. Anyway, so I'm actually, while we do this, going to flick back to the page where we talked about this before and pop in one of these hexagons from By Gem Designs about where I was last month. So health, last month I gave it a 4. So I'd quite like to use the matching colour, but I don't know whether that will be obvious enough yet. So last quarter I gave it a 4. This quarter it's dropped to a 3, and I just said my mental health has dipped because of everything that's going on, and mental health and my physical health hasn't been a priority. We can again zoom in a little bit for this. Obviously haven't shared these 3 here. Finances I have given an 8, which is exactly what it was last time. Don't know whether that's good or bad. It stayed the same. To be fair, I think we're probably in a better place, but not the point. So we bought a car in cash. We've been saving for the future, and I feel really good about this. I think I don't want to give myself higher than an 8. Work, I have gone up 1. I gave it a 5 last quarter. This time I gave it a 6. Tilly Journals is going well, but Mud Sewing I'm still struggling on. I really need to prioritise that a bit more. Spiritual and personal growth, I gave a 5. I gave it a 6 last time. I'm kind of surprised that has dropped a little bit. Maybe because I'm not being as good with my meditating. But anyway, I'm pleased with my personal growth. I'm starting to love me more, but my spirituality is questionable. And recreation, I gave a 5. Last time I gave it a 2, so that's definitely the most improved category. So yeah, that's those. Obviously I have hidden these 3, and I don't even want to share what my numbers have changed from and to, because again that might hint at what I've not been explaining. Then we have what I'm saying yes to and what I'm saying no to this quarter. So I'm saying yes to family time, self-care, looking after me, staying positive, my shop anniversary, wedding planning, walking, going outside, friends and my portfolio. I'm saying no to work being my entire life, 3 to 4 videos a week, stress, staying in bed, burying my head in the sand and bickering, because when I get in a bad mood I bicker more with everybody. So then it asks you to look at a goal that you haven't been doing too well on, and for me this was my medical career. Time constraints and other stresses have been the 2 things that have really been holding me back from this, and basically I just need it to be a priority because it's not been to move forward with it. And the worst things that could happen is that I really get stressed out for ARCP, which will be in this quarter I think, and the worst thing, case scenario, is that I'd have to redo this year. I then rewrote my goals for the year. It tells you to like look at them and refresh them. I didn't feel like any of them needed a proper refresh, so I just, you know, rewrote them. But then that was useful as well. So then we have our quarter 2 goals. So for our yearly goal, which is plan a wedding and marriage focused on our relationship. That English is bad. I feel like I've copied that wrong. Yeah, it should be focused. Anyway, the mini goal is to begin the firming up process of our wedding planning. So basically, we know vaguely when we want to get married, but depends on venues as well. We're more bothered about our venue being right than the time of year being right for us, but we know we want to get married in 2022. So anyway, for this I want to book and choose a venue, I want to make our wedding budget, I want to ask our wedding party to be part of our wedding party, and then I want to make a plan of everything that needs doing and by when, and set the date by which will be done by choosing and booking the venue. Ensure that we're up to date with this plan, decide on a theme for our wedding, and continue with our date nights. So that's it for our relationship goal. For my friends and family goal, I want to maintain and build on the growing relationships. So I want to continue to talk to Sophie, Beth and my mum every day. I want to talk to my sister like properly at least once a week. Again, I talk to her quite often, but I want to like be in proper contact with her at least once a week. I want to see Adam and Beverly a lot. These are basically my college friends. That's why I refer to them as that. I want to call Beth at least once a month. I want to try and organise a Discord video call at some point. I want to have monthly video chats with Sweater and Jack, family time weekly, and I want to carry on sending Felix his emails. I'd quite like to have like a year where I've sent him an email every month. That's my goal. For my physical, emotional health using routine, so this is my routine and health goal, I want to cement my current routines and build on them. So I want to create a short evening routine that I will do no matter what. So like, I feel like what it's probably going to be is brush teeth, wash face, read 1 page. That's it. Like, so it's so short that I don't ever skip it. That's my goal for that. I want to maintain my morning and evening routine. I want to build my steps up to 7,500 a day over the quarter 2. So my current goal is 6,000 a day in March, and I'm going to increase that by 500 steps. I also want to go on 3 longer walks that aren't part of that, so like just basically a longer walk, not in our town, once a month. I want to stick to my weigh-ins because I've been quite bad at sticking to those, keep going with intermittent fasting, and take and schedule some time off. Building towards financial security using monthly budgeting. I want to continue to build our savings using monthly budgets. I don't really know what to do for my mini goals for this because it's kind of just plodding on with the same. I think we can probably get to 50% of our current wedding budget, though our wedding budget may be about to go up by £5,000, so that would be an extra £2,500. I don't think we could be able to save that in this quarter, but anyway. And save 75% of our fully funded emergency fund. I think we can get to those numbers with the numbers as they currently are, but we'll see. Carry on monthly budgeting, monitor gold prices to sell the gold we have in, like the actual physical, let's not go there. Social has some gold. Monthly budget, daily check-ins, look at life insurance and whether we want to take that out, and wedding budget are all on there. Our next goal is our activism guiding goal. I think we're going to try and get back to guiding it this month, quarter, but we'll see. So I want to continue to educate myself so I can educate others is my goal. I want to read at least 3 social justice books, so one a month. I want to make a donation to a social justice cause. I want to make a fiction TBR that has like a diverse range of authors. I want to engage in comments in UKPA and potentially carry on doing more posts. I want to offer to do a Know Better, Do Better, which is a weekly thing in UKPA activism for SOF. I want to engage in guide meetings and plan the guiding term. They may or may not happen. I also want to make a list of topics to talk about in my YouTube videos, because sometimes I sit down to film the video and I'm like, ooh, I don't have a topic to talk about right now. I need to research one. So yeah. For my shop, community, brand, I want to use big shop events to grow the business, because there are 3 big shop events this quarter. There's my academic planner release, which should be in April. There's my shop anniversary in May, and I want to do a Plan As I Go month on here on YouTube in June. So it's a big quarter for this. So I want to do my second year accounts and tax. I want, which will be in June, because that's when I can do them. I want my shop anniversary to go well. I want to do the academic planner release. If funds allow, I want to hire a VA. The reason I say if funds allow is because I want to buy an iPad, and I'm also buying the collab with Beth. So I have the money right now to hire a VA, but so whether that's maintainable, I need to work that out. I want to start the font reformat, which I've talked about a little bit, but anyway. Sell the collab and do a Plan As I Go month. So yeah, big goals for the shop this quarter. Although this is the goal that I was struggling the most on, it actually has the least action steps because there's not that much I need to do for it. So I want to finish CT1. My goal is to finish CT1 with a strong portfolio to blast CT2. So the way Medson works, although I will be in my current job until August, the first Wednesday in August, are like portfolios have to be done by May sometime. So I want to finish my portfolio and get that done. Yeah. So my action steps for that are to work out what my portfolio needs, aim to do 2 or 3 things a week for my portfolio, write any reflections I need to, and make a game plan for when I'm going to sit part 1 of MRCP. Because I do need to do it, I just keep it off and off because I don't really want to sit an exam. Anyway, my last goal is my fun, looking after myself, recreation goal. And my quarter goal is to focus on fun, not just for me, not because I have to. This is the hardest one because I'm finding myself doing things, taking time off because I feel like I'm doing it for a goal, whereas I want to just do it because I want to do it. Anyway, booking annual leave, taking time off weekly, date nights, long walks, seeing friends, playing Sims, and enjoying my birthday for my action steps for that. So yeah, okay. Then I've just got, let's zoom out again a little bit. I've got my quarter 2 goals at a glance written there on the second April divider. Then we have the prepare well for April. I can't share my on my mind or hopeful that I just can't. My important to-dos are still booking my smear and implant change. That definitely needs doing this month. Sorting out my portfolio, annual leave and venues for the wedding. I'm excited for my birthday, lockdown easing, a new iPad and my collab with Beth. We'll come back to my monthly as we usually do. Then my brainstorm just pulls everything across, and let's just go across to this tending list and look at that. I don't have any encouraging words. If you've got some encouraging words for me, drop them down below and I will consider them. I really need some encouraging words for that. My priority is the planner release. So let's just zoom in and look at this. So for April, by the way I got to these is the same way as I got to them in quarter 1, is I took all of those action steps and I put them in here in June, April, May or June. And I also made a list of daily, weekly, monthly, quarter 2 tasks. That's how I sort of brainstormed for this page. I then took that page and put it in here or into my other planner, my actual planner. So my monthly action items are to view and rate venues, to ask our wedding party, to do the term plan for guides, to release my planners, to hire a VA if I can, to work on my portfolio list and start making progress on that, to see the Beverley lot, Jack and Sweater, and speak to both. By C, this is probably a video call or phone call with Beth, the Beverley lot, and Jack and Sweater. There we go. I want to book my annual leave and enjoy taking a break at some point. I want to read a social justice book, and I want to do the Tilly Journal's bookkeeping for the month. My other action steps, which are in my main planner, are to book my smear and implant appointment, work out my short PM routine, make a donation, make my topic list for YouTube things to talk about, buy my iPad, enjoy my birthday, email Felix, go for a longer walk, do my May budget, and check in with gold prices. My weekly action items are similar in that I still have date night, family time, talk to Verity. I also want to engage with UKPA activism. I want to do 2 things for my portfolio I'm starting off with this month, and I want to make sure to take some time off. Then in my planner I also have YouTube comments, Instagram scheduling, tidy, sheets, reply, and budget. Then on to my daily action items. I want to hit 6,500 steps. I want to talk to Beth, Sophie and Mum via text. Morning routine, evening routine, do my weigh in, fast, and check in with my planners, goals, etc. And then across on my planner I also have brushing my teeth and washing my face morning and evening, which are just there because I need the check mark. Okay, I just do. And then to show my face on stories, or like do an actual post on stories that isn't just sharing somebody else's post, and post it on Instagram. So they are my April tending list, my April goals, everything. It's been a long one. It's been a long video. This is longer than 20 minutes, which is long for one of my goal videos. But we have done the quarter 2 check-in as well. I think we're a bit bright. Let's refocus. So yeah, let me know down below how you got on with your goals in quarter 1. How we are 1/4 of the way through the year already. A quarter. Oh my god. Amy, if you saw this, I apologise. How are we a 1/4 of the way through the year already? Yeah. It's gonna be a busy month, I think, and I think I've probably put a bit too much on my plate, but I kind of need to get on it. So yeah, that's the plan. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know how you've got on down below and what your goals for April is. Just let me know one thing you want to get done in April, and then come back and let me know when it's done. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.